Right, in this episode we're going to be exploring Margaret River and the surrounding areas. We're currently at Eagle Bay, and let's get into this episode. We're down here at Eagle Bay and the beach is so beautiful, like it's so stunning, and we've only been in the southwest corner all of 2 hours and we're already falling in love with the area. Even the drive down here, it was so amazing. Yeah, so picture perfect, and yeah, I think we're gonna regret not spending a little bit longer down this way, but yeah, already falling in love, that's for sure. So we're just leaving Eagle Bay now and we're now heading down to Yallingup Beach. We're gonna go check it out for an hour or two, and then we're gonna head down to Margaret River where we'll be staying tonight. And we'll be staying for a few days. Right, so we just finished here at Yallingup. Yallingup?
Yeah.
Yallingup, I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're now going to head down to Margaret River. If we didn't have to check into the caravan park today, we would have stayed down here for a little bit longer. But we need to get down and we've got another 40 minutes ahead of us. So yeah, so we're going to get on the road. But Yallingup, great spot. One side of it is better for swimming. It's kind of protected by like rocks and a bit of reef, and it's well, it's a lot more sheltered. And then the other side of the beach is where all the surfers are, and some of the waves out there are pretty big. So yeah, no, it's a beautiful spot, and I reckon we might try to get it down here again in a few days time. And yeah, love it down here.
We're just on our way to Margaret River from Yallingup, and the amount of wineries is just crazy. Like, we thought it reminded us of Mornington because you go through the road where the trees are all over each side, but there must be like 1,000 wineries down here, but they're all stunning.
So we're going out on a wine tour today here in Margaret River. The company's called Wine for Dudes. I'm not sure what's behind the name, but it's going to be a good tour here in Margaret River, and I think there's about 10 of us going out today, so should be a good day. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Good morning. So yesterday we went out to the wineries near Margaret River, and we ended up going to 4 different places. 3 of them were wineries and 1 was a brewery, is that correct? And we had lunch at one of those places as well, but I ended up doing absolutely no recording during the day. I just kind of forgot about it, and I think the guy at the first winery kind of got us all a little bit drunk with the tastings. He gave us so many. But the places that we went to yesterday was Montague, Sky High, Swings and Roundabouts, and what was the last one? House of Cards. And yeah, we had a great day. We had a good group, and yeah, absolutely loved it. And the tour was absolutely brilliant. The Wine for Dudes gave us a bit of a rundown how you got the name from the company and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, no, absolutely loved it. Today we're just going to go visit some beaches sort of near Margaret River and some a little bit further away. The first one we've gone to this morning is Redgate. It's about 15 to 20 minutes away from Margaret River. And then we're going to go down to Contos Beach. The guy from Wine for Dudes, or the guy who owns it, he actually told us to go down to Contos. I'm not too sure, but we're going to go try and find it, but he recommended it to us. and then we're going to head down to Hamline Bay. Hamline Bay is probably one of the most sort of famous beaches in the area, so we're going to go check it out. And I think there's like big stingrays that hang around in the shallows and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll show you today. So this is Red Gate that we're at first. It's absolutely beautiful. One side's got a surf side and it's kind of this side here where it's a bit more protected by the rocks. So we're just gonna go in, have a dip and yeah, have a swim. Just left Redgate Beach near Margaret River and we're going down to Kanto now. Redgate Beach was beautiful. Like I think I'm going to go back there in the morning and try and go for a bit of a surf. It's, they have a little hire shop down there and yeah, the beach was absolutely beautiful, like full of families. And there's one side there's little rock pools where you can go for a swim, and the other side we can go for a surf. But the water is pristine, like it's such beautiful water. But now we're going to go check out Kanto. This is a local recommendation from the guy who ran the winery took the tour yesterday. And then we'll go down to Hamline Bay. Hamline Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hamline Bay, and we'll see you in a bit. So we're just heading down to Kanto Beach. This is obviously where the recent bushfires have come through. There's quite a lot of destruction really. There's a lot of burnt trees about and stuff. I'm not sure how far or how big area that's been burned, but yeah, it's still weird to see. So Kanto is definitely a little bit more hidden than the other beaches. For us, when we put into Google Maps, we put in Kanto Beach, it didn't come up, but if you put Kanto car park in, it did come up. And then when you get to the car park, there's a little beach track that goes from the car park down to the beach. It takes you about 5 minutes, it's not very far at all. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit more hidden than some of the other main beaches in the area. So we're done here now at Kanto's and we're gonna head down to Hamline. Hamline's about 45 minutes on Margaret River, but we're kind of already halfway there. So yeah, we'll go check it out, and it's one of the more sort of popular, more well-known places in the area. So we're just down Hamline Bay, and the beach is so beautiful, but around the main beach where most of the people are, it's so windy. And we got a little bit of a tip off from a guy who was walking along the beach, and he said if you could walk right round to one side of the beach and sort of round the face of the rocks through this little cave, the other side is nice and sheltered. So we're just around here at the minute, and it is beautiful. Like there's no wind, the sea's nice and calm, and it's definitely worth coming around here. So when you come down onto the main beach, turn left towards the boat ramp and just keep walking along, and you'll see the rocks at the end of one end of the beach, and then just follow them around, go under a little cave and then come over this side. And it's ridiculous, like there's not many people over here and it's absolutely beautiful.
Just finished up at Hamline Bay. It was actually stunning. We thought because of the wind it might not be as good, but when we went round the corner it was pristine and the water was just so nice to get into. And we did see a few of the stingrays actually. There was one that was absolutely massive. We're just on our way back to Margaret River now. It says it's only going to take 26 minutes, so it's definitely worth a venture down to Hamline Bay if you're in that area. We've had such a good day visiting lots of the different beaches around here, and we've just had a bit of dinner, so we're going to pop down to the river mouth just in Margaret River and have a look at the sunset.
We've just finished watching the sunset here in Margaret River down at Surfers Point. We're going to call it a night and go put the tent up. Good morning, we've just come down to the Margaret River bakery. It's going to be a pretty good place to get like a pastry or a pie or a sandwich or whatever, and then we're going to head down to Redgate Beach and probably go for a surf for a little bit. So we're just down at Redgate now. Just went and checked the surf. It's a lot bigger than yesterday, but I'll still go get a wetsuit and a board up just for a couple of hours, see how I get on. I'll probably be terrible, but so that's part of the fun, isn't it? So I'm just going to chuck the drone up quickly, get a little bit of footage, and then I'll go get a board and a wetsuit out. We've left Redgate now and we're on the way out to Eagle Bay. We poked our heads in here the other day and it was so beautiful, but we didn't have much time, so we've just come back here. But it was so good to get in the water this morning and have a surf. I haven't surfed for quite a while now, so it's good to get back out there, and yeah, we absolutely loved it. So Eagle Bay looks even more ridiculous than last time. There's absolutely no wind here at all. It's pretty protected. Helen's just making a little bit of lunch and then we'll head down there, and I might try and get the drone up quickly just before we head down, get a bit of footage. So this is Eagle Bay that we're at the moment. I've just come out for a bit of a paddleboard and this place is actually ridiculous. Like, it's so beautiful. I know I keep saying that, but this place is, wow. It doesn't feel like you're in the sort of southwest. It's kind of, I don't know how to put it. It's just so still and so calm. It's not a surf beach and it's so protected that it's just no wind and the water is just ridiculous. I don't think I've paddleboarded on such calm waters before. There's absolutely no current and there's no wind at all. Like, it's just perfect conditions to be paddleboarding. There's a lot of people doing water sports in the background as well, and I can see why. It's such a good spot. Oh, I don't want to leave. Did you fall off again? So that's it, Eagle Bay. We've had such a nice day and the weather has been absolutely perfect. I absolutely loved it, and yeah, we're gonna head back to the campsite now.
Yeah.
So we're just leaving Eagle Bay, driving up the road, and we noticed this little point here. It's called Point Pickett, and there's a little bay in the corner. We're just gonna go check it out. It looks absolutely amazing. So we've just come back from Eagle Bay. We're just driving up the road on the way back to Margaret River, and we just noticed this little bay on the left hand side, and it's called Pickett Point, I think. Is it Pickett Point?
Point Pickett.
Point Pickett. Absolutely beautiful. If you're near Eagle Bay, just drive up 2 minutes up the road and it is amazing. Like, oh, it was ridiculous. There's only a couple of people down there, but you can snorkel all around the rocks and stuff, and yeah, amazing. Pretty basic tonight. Just chicken, some rice and some veggies. Both starving though, so it's a bit how you going, but that'll do for tonight. Right, that's it for this episode. We're finished here in Margaret River. We've absolutely loved it, and now we're heading down to Denmark. If you've liked what you watched, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you next week. I really hope we can get out of this one.